I just wanted to share like a quick nugget of yoga teaching that's from the tradition. And it's this teaching that at the center of all of our beings, we're ultimately just good nature and light. That when we come in as a seed, as an infant, right, we're all coming directly from this divine life force and light that creates all life, not just human life, but all life. And that through the process of being human or being anything, we kind of gather almost like a lint, all these like layers and things like that start to solidify over this light, which doesn't mean that it's not there or that we don't still feel it or that it's bad for it to be covered over. It's just the nature of being alive, right? We have skin, we have bones, we have all these like things, actual layers that we need to develop that keep us safe and healthy and alive. And that can sometimes feel like a little bit of a sheath, which is what they're called, 5 sheaths over this light. And so part of the yoga practice is about reconnecting with that light, right? And sometimes in our human nature, with our mind, we can get really almost like a mole or like a rodent going underground, trying to like dig and figure out what's the best way to get back to this light. You know, we can get very like methodical and analytical about that. And one of the things that I've been working with a lot in my own practice and just want to like remind us all is that you don't really have to do that much. Like it's right here. You just have to remember that it's here. Sometimes the thing we're looking for is literally like the tip of our nose itself. It's already right here. And we're so busy looking out there thinking we have to do all these other things to get there and to find it, right? And so enlightenment, this term, the kind of end goal of yoga, some might say, is not quite as complicated as we think. We don't have to do a bunch of complicated postures or hold meditation for 2 hours to get there. We catch it in glimpses, we feel it in our own bodies, just in everyday things, everyday activity, when we're able to grasp it, when we're paying attention, when we realize it's actually just right here, right at home, and that we don't have to get rid of every layer in order to find our light and feel our light. Yeah. So in the yoga practice, if you have these moments that feel good, or these moments where you're just honoring your own light and life force, that's it. You're doing it. Good job. Gold star. So just noticing that and playing with that and giving yourself tons of like credit and bandwidth to just experience your light whenever it shows up. Maybe that's like during a moment of dance. Maybe that's during a really sweet hug with a beloved one. Maybe that's a memory of someone who is no longer here. All these things are what remind us of the beauty of being alive. That's it. That's the life force. That's the light. So we'll move from there today. Just